was never going to, because apart from big institutional debt holders, no one in the world actually wants inflation. When that failed, they tried a new tack. Yes, inflation is not ideal, they admitted, but it's like fog in the morning. It's inconvenient, but it's temporary. It burns off. It won't last long. The word they used to describe this was transitory, and they used that word a lot. Watch.
Our economists have conveyed that they feel that the impact of our proposals will be transitory.
All of the economists that the president has been relying on suggest that there is a transitory nature to the inflation problem.
Economists call all these things transitory effects.
This inflation that we're experiencing is transitory. It is not going to be here long.
We've had several months of high inflation that most economists, including me, believe will be transitory.
We don't expect that that upward pressure will produce substantially higher prices, or that the effects will be persistent. We expect that they'll be transitory or temporary.
Since you said it was a public health question, which agency should that question be directed to? Just the very practical, immediate question of, if you can't find formula and you need it for your baby to eat, what should they be doing?
We would certainly encourage any parent who has concerns about their child's health or well-being to call their doctor or pediatrician.
When was the first time the president was briefed on the shortage?
I'm not going to get into internal briefings. He's been made aware of it through the process, and there's been steps. It would have been.
All right, there's something called ultra MAGA conservatives, new words, and they all repeat the same thing at once.
People and the American public, a lot of these policies that the ultra MAGA wing, the MAGA king, all the different terminology where the president's using out there, is not aligned with where the vast majority of the public is. And elected officials should be doing what the vast majority of the public wants them to do.
All these cars that you're seeing right there were waiting for the migrants. Well, I wanted to go up there and talk to them and see where exactly did they come from and where were they going. So as I began to do that, I guess it agitated some of the migrants. They started flashing our cameramen with lights and everything and trying to conceal their identity. And as you see under the bus, there's all this luggage and all this. Well, eventually they just stopped. They didn't want to get out of the car because they knew my camera was out there. And so they eventually, the migrants, the people that are here illegally, called the police on me. And things got a little contentious, Sean.
You can't make this up. And they got a police escort on top of it all, too.
Well, they said that it was harassment. I explained to the officers that I was just doing my job. But if people want to see all the footage, it'll be on my show, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Their own FDA shut the #1 manufacturer of baby formula down on a tip with no plan to backfill the 43% that this manufacturer is a part of the market share. So again, typical Biden administration, no plan, no contingencies, no way to backfill 43% of our nation's supply of baby formula. Yet just today, I'm getting word from Border Patrol agents that there is a tractor trailer full of pallets of baby formula sitting in that storeroom. Come on now. This is exactly what America Last looks like. You've got parents panicking, kids getting sick, and the humanitarian mission at the border, the agents are doing the best job that they can, but man, their hands are tied.
We could see on her face that something was incredibly wrong. It wasn't Art Club, it was GSA, or Gender and Sexuality Awareness is what they're calling it now. She told the kids that if they're not fully comfortable in their body, then they are transgender. So essentially told my daughter if she's not 100% comfortable in her female body, that she is transgender. She said that parents might not be safe, that it's okay to lie to them about where they are for this program and for future programming.
Parental involvement. Now we have a new whistleblower revelation from investigations into parents with a threat tag created by the FBI's counterterrorism division, as they move ahead. But also, a case reportedly ruled that Fusion GPS must turn over 22 emails to the special counsel. All right, here to weigh in on all of this, Republican Congress.
Last Friday in Chicago, at least 14 on Wednesday, 21 on Tuesday, 14 on Monday, and 24 over the weekend.
Today, we mark a tragic milestone here in the United States. 1 million COVID deaths, 1 million empty chairs around the family dinner table. This summit is an opportunity to renew our efforts, to keep our foot on the gas when it comes to getting this pandemic under control.
Yeah, more like gas bad. And the China threat. On each issue, the administration has either done nothing or when it has done something, it's just made things worse.